Howdy, partners. Welcome to Cowboy Classics with Scott Paladin. Tonight's episode, The Ballad of East and West. Oh, east is east and west is west, and never the twain shall meet, till earth and sky stand presently at God's great judgment seat. But there is neither east nor west, border nor breed nor birth, when two strong men stand face to face, though they come from the ends of the earth. Kamal is out with 20 men to raise the border side. He has lifted the colonel's mare, that is the colonel's pride. He has lifted her out of the stable door between the dawn and the day. He turned the calkins upon her feet, had ridden her far away. Then up and spoke the colonel's son that led the troop of the guides. Is there never a man of all my men who can say where Kamal hides? Then up and spoke Muhammad Khan, the son of Resuldar. If you know the track of the morning mist, you know where his pickets are. At dusk he harries the Abazai, at dawn he is into Benair. But he must go by Fort Bucklow to his own place to fare. So if ye gallop to Fort Bucklow as fast as a bird can fly, by the favor of God ye may cut him off ere he win to the tongue of Jagai. But if he be past the tongue of Jagai, right swiftly turn ye then, for the length and the breadth of that grisly plain is sown with Kamal's men. There is rock to the left, and rock to the right, and low, lean thorn between, and ye may hear a breech-bolt snick where ne'er a man is seen. The colonel's son has taken a horse, and a raw, rough dun was he, with the mouth of a bell and the heart of hell, and the head of the gallows tree. The colonel's son to the fort has won, and they bid him stay to eat. Who rides at the tail of a border thief, he sits not long at his meat. He's up and away from Fort Bucklow as fast as he can fly, till he was aware of his father's mare in the gut of the tongue of Jagai, till he was aware of his father's mare with Kamal upon her back. And when he could spy the white of her eye, he made the pistol crack. He has fired once, he has fired twice, but the whistling ball went wide. Ye shoot like a soldier, Kamal said. Show now if ye can ride. It's up and over the tongue of Jagai as blown dust devils go. The dun he fled like a stack of 10, but the mare like a barren doe. The dun he leaned against the bit and slugged his head above. But the red mare played with the snaffle bars as a maiden plays with a glove. There was a rock to the left and rock to the right, and low, lean thorn between. And thrice he heard a breech-bolt snick, though never a man was seen. They have ridden the low moon out of the sky, their hoofs strum up the dawn. The dun he went like a wounded bull, but the mare like a new-roused fawn. The dun he fell at a watercourse, in a woeful heap fell he. And Kamal has turned the red mare back, and pulled the rider free. He has knocked the pistol out of his hand, small room there was to strive. 'Twas only by favor of mine, quoth he, you rode so long alive. There was not a rock for 20 mile, there was not a clump of tree, but covered a man of my own men with his rifle cocked on his knee. If I had raised my bridle hand as I have held it low, the little jackals that flee so fast were feasting all in a row. If I had bowed my head on my breast as I have held it high, the kite that whistles above us now were gorged till she could not fly. Lightly answered the colonel's son, do good to bird and beast, but count who come for the broken meats before thou makest a feast. If there should follow 1,000 swords to carry my bones away, belike the price of a jackal's meal were more than a thief could pay. They will feed their horse on the standing crop of the men on the garnered grain. The thatch of the byres will serve their fires when all the cattle are slain. But if thou thinkest the price be fair, thy brethren wait to sup. The hound is kin to the jackal spawn. Howl, dog, and call him up. And if thou thinkest the price be high in steer and grain and stack, give me my father's mare again, and I'll fight my own way back. Kamal has gripped him by the hand and set him on his feet. No talk shall be of dog, said he, when wolf and grey wolf meet. May I eat dirt if thou hast hurt of me in deed or breath. What dam of lances brought thee forth to jest at the dawn with death? Lightly answered the colonel's son, I hold by the blood of my clan. Take up the mare for my father's gift. By God, she has carried a man. The red mare ran to the colonel's son and nuzzled against his breast. We be two strong men, said Kamal then, but she loveth the younger best. So she shall go with a lifter's dower, my turquoise-studded rein, my broidered saddle and saddle cloth, and silver stirrups twain. Colonel's son a pistol drew and held it muzzle end. Ye have taken the one from a foe, he said. Will ye take the mate from a friend? A gift for a gift, said Kamal straight. A limb for the risk of a limb. Thy father has sent his son to me, so I'll send my son to him. With that he whistled for his only son that dropped from a mountain crest. He trod the ling like a buck in spring, and he looked like a lance in rest. Now here is thy master, Kamal said, who leads a troop of the guides, and thou must ride at his left side as shield on shoulder rides, till death or I cut loose the tie at camp and board in bed. Thy life is his, thy fate it is to guard him with thy head. So thou must eat the White Queen's meat, and all her foes are thine, and thou must harry the father's hold for the peace of the border line. And thou must make a trooper tough, and hack thy way to power. Belike they will raise thee to wrestle Dar when I am hanged in Peshawar. They have looked each other between the eyes, and there they found no fault. They have taken the oath of the brother in blood on leavened bread and salt. They have taken the oath of the brother in blood on fire and fresh-cut sod, on the hilt and the haft of the Khyber knife, on the wondrous names of God. The colonel's son he rides the mare, and Kamal's boy the dun, and two have come back to Fort Bucklow, where there went forth but one. And when they drew on the quarter guard, full 20 swords flew clear. There was not a man but carried his feud with the blood of the mountaineer. Hot done, said the colonel's son, put up the steel at your sides. Last night ye had struck at a border thief. Tonight 'tis a man of the guides. Oh, east is east, and west is west, and never the twain shall meet, till earth and sky sound presently at God's great judgment seat. But there is neither east nor west, border nor breed nor birth, when two strong men stand face to face, though they come from the ends of the earth. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Cowboy Classics with Scott Paladin. Our work tonight was The Ballad of East and West by Rudyard Kipling. Produced, edited, and read by Scott Paladin. Audio copyright 2021, Scott Paladin.